Good morning, gang. Happy Sunday morning. Okay, how's the weather treating you? Liking all this rain that we're getting? Windy conditions, tornadoes in Iowa, tornadoes down in Texas. Yeah, okay. No, I'm not just going to talk about weather here, but I want you to think about it for a second. Are you ready to get kicked in the teeth with prices again this year? To the point, prices like we saw during COVID. That's where I'm getting to. Remember how you went to the store and stores were charging astronomical amounts for toilet paper or hand sanitizer or anything? Not that we're going back to a pandemic. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about something that we have no control over. Don't give me this climate change bullshit. Okay. NOAA came out this week with the 2024 hurricane forecast. This ain't fun, okay? They are expecting between 17 and 24 named storms, okay? With somewhere between 4 and 7 of them Category 3 or higher. Now, just to give you an idea, on average, we see 14 named storms a year and 3 Category 3 or higher, okay? That means, okay, we're going to see somewhere between 3 and 11 more hurricanes and 1 to 4 more Cat 3 hurricanes. How many hurricanes does it take to disrupt the supply chain in the United States? 1? Okay. I mean, let's think about, I don't know, Katrina. Or let's think about the ones that hit Galveston, Texas. What happens all of a sudden? The trucking industry and the supply chain is disrupted like crazy. All that stuff that's coming in from Europe, all that stuff that comes in from China, all that oil that comes in from the Middle East, all of a sudden is delayed or destroyed. Think about it. If we have another hurricane that hits the Gulf, okay, and wipes out a bunch of the refineries, say in Louisiana or South Texas or anything like that, what's that going to do to the price of gasoline? Right? Okay. Say we have another one hit up the East Coast. I mean, we saw the craziness just with a barge hitting a bridge and what that did to sugar prices. Okay. Now let's have a hurricane hit Florida or the Carolinas. What's that going to do to, I don't know, let's just say Florida, produce prices? Right? Okay. You look at industries as a whole, okay? And we remember back, again, 2021, and freight costs being astronomical because of COVID, all right? You couldn't get ships in, couldn't get to dock, nobody'd unload them, okay? Trucking prices went through the roof. They couldn't move anything. Since then, we've had the complete opposite. Trucking prices have come way down, okay, the amount that the truckers are getting, all right, because all the distributors and shippers are asking for all these concessions to get business. So the truckers are taking a haircut. What happens when it goes the other way around now? Okay. When there isn't the ability to move this stuff, what does that do to prices to us? All of a sudden, all that Chinese crap that we buy at Walmart maybe doesn't get here. All of a sudden, that food at the grocery store maybe doesn't get here. Or if it does, God forbid, it gets more expensive. You want to talk about the 2024 election. The two biggest issues on everybody's mind right now are the economy and immigration. And Joe is failing miserably on both of them. Okay, we all know that. We've all been to a store in the last 3.5 years and go, my money doesn't go anywhere. Okay. Imagine now we get another kick in the teeth with prices going into this election. Now, I can't blame Joe for a hurricane. It's not his fault, okay? They'll try to blame climate change, which we all know is bullshit, okay? Hurricanes happen. Tornadoes happen, okay? The 0.01% that the human race affects the climate, yeah, we're not going to change those things, okay? But how does it affect you? What are you going to be able to go out and get? You know, here it is. It's Memorial Day weekend. And God knows if it's dry where you are, maybe you're going to get out and barbecue or do something this weekend. But what happens when those hot dogs that not too many years ago were $1.99 a pack for, say, Oscar Mayer hot dogs that are now $5.99 a pack for Oscar Mayer hot dogs? Okay. What happens when those hot dogs are now $9.99? Hot dogs, okay? I mean, you think, go to the store and see what you're paying for an 8-pack of Oscar Mayer hot dogs, right? I mean, we're not talking about premium cuts of meat here, and you're still paying $6 a pound for hot dogs. When does it end? When does the American public say, we've had enough? We can't do this anymore. Something's got to give. And you look in some places, what did we have this week? The 13th county in eastern Oregon has said, we want to secede from the state and become part of Greater Idaho. Okay. You look at a map across the country, it's not exactly easy to balkanize. We're not going to have a whole bunch, Denver's not all of a sudden going to become a city or a country because, everything around it's red. There's going to be people that when we do eventually split up, they're going to be on the wrong side of the political spectrum in their area. We could wind up seeing a huge mass migration of it. We already see the effects of cost everywhere. I mean, the West Coast, the Northeast, Chicago are losing residents and tax money like crazy. I mean, California again is out trying to raise taxes on gasoline, I think 50 cents. What's the difference between $7 gas and $8 gas? Who cares, right? But I'm sorry, I'm not going to go fill my truck and go, great, $200 to put gas in the truck a couple of times a month. That's in the budget. Right, think about that. We had to do that. That's $400. And if I talk before taxes, all those fast food workers in California that are now getting $20 an hour, well, half of 1 week's work, if they work full time, excuse me, half of 1 week's work would just go to put gas in the car. 12.5% of their income would go to buy gas. And most of it goes to taxes that the state can waste. How much of your income are you paying for food right now? What happens when we have more hurricanes and food costs go up? This time of year, if you haven't already, you've probably right there, if you're up north, flipping your closet. Okay, it's time to get out the t-shirts and shorts and put away the sweaters and the jeans, right? But gee, I need to go buy some jeans. Priced a pair of Levi's lately? Okay. If you're lucky, you can find a pair of Levi's for about $60, $65 for a freaking pair of jeans. Okay. Thank God for Rural King. I can get them for $10. But yeah, sorry, I'm not real into I've got a little label on there. I don't care. Notice there's no crocodile on my shirt. things are getting more and more and more expensive. And we have to be prepared for that. How much do you have put away? I mean, and start thinking about the silly stuff. How many rolls of paper towels do you have? Packs of them. I mean, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20. Might want to get some. Toilet paper. How much you got there? I don't know. Batteries. Start looking at the little things that you don't necessarily go. I mean, a lot of us concentrate on beans, bullets, and Band-Aids, okay? But start thinking of some of the other basics that you need. A dollar store run, Dollar General, Family Dollar, or Dollar Tree, whatever, might be worthwhile to go in there and go, yeah, I need some of these, and I need some of these, and I need some of these, and I need some of these. Why? Because if everybody else needs them, you're gonna too. And just like the great toilet paper shortage of 2020, what happens when you can't get this stuff? Sure, you can use old t-shirts and stuff like that for rags. Do all the time, no question. Okay? But you still use toilet paper. You still use paper towels. Yes, you can get a bidet. There's ways around all of this. I get it. But what are your ways around some of the other stuff that maybe there isn't a real workaround for? If you're looking at getting anything, it's like, honey, we need to get some more of this. It might be worthwhile doing it sooner rather than later, because prices ain't going down anytime soon. Joe's got no grasp on this economy. And if Noah's right, and this is going to be one hell of a weather season, hurricane season, just imagine paying double or triple or quadruple for the stuff that you need now. It's crazy out there. I don't know how we're all making it. I really don't. I mean, you see credit card debt hitting what, $1.2 trillion now. People are still financing that lifestyle. Fortunately for a lot of us, we're still using stuff we bought 1, 2, 3, 5 years ago, if not longer, okay? And go, you know what? I've got 40 packs of toilet paper still left over from COVID. I won't need to buy toilet paper until 2030. Good. Storage space becomes a problem. I get it. But it's time we all get serious about this, because between hurricanes, between rumors of war, between God knows how much chaos that we're going to have the closer and closer we get to this election, God knows the day of and the aftermath of it when cities are going to burn. You don't want to be fighting crowds or spending an hour's worth of wages to buy toilet paper. Keep digging, keep looking for those sales, and I don't care. You see a sale of something you need, buy everything on the shelf. For all the people that say leave something for somebody else, my answer has never changed. If you wanted it before me, you should have got up this morning and got to the store before me. That's it. Walmart or Target or wherever you shop doesn't care who gives them the dollars for the product, nor should you. Pinball out.